right there. I see you, baby. That's you right there, look. That's Mimi.
It's the NFL Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And we are underway in Buffalo.
Right over there.
On the return, it's Taylor. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So, Mel, are you the best out of all the brothers?
So
or
first
what?
and 10 now from the 30.
I don't know, you tell me.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris.
What a juke,
and the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Jordan Boyer.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
They run with Harris. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Jordan Boyer on the attack.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is third and 2.
Third down.
Now Newton. Flushed out right. Able to find Harris complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. This is Harris. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Cam going to swing this out wide to Edelman. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with third and 1.
Third down.
That's out to the left and complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Come on, man.
What you just do, Mel? What happened, Mel? You didn't want 3 points right there. You wanted a touchdown. It didn't happen for you.
Tell me that your internet went out, bro.
The same thing is said on my side.
Let's send it again.
I'm coming. Whoop. Whoop.
Raise your hand up if you want to. Daddy, raise your hand up. I'm raising it up.
Yeah.
Can I have that, please?
Yes.
Mommy, you like race chicken? Mommy, raise your hand up. I don't like that. Raise your hand up. I don't like that.
Whoa. You sleeping? Where's KJ? Off still now? From the last time he told me to go?
Daddy, can I try this? Please.
No, this is a game. I'm about to run through this opponent.
Like this.
Come on.
I wanna hear him. I wanna hear him cry.
Come on now.
Let me hear him cry, okay?
Come on. So that what you were doing, I dropped 75 points to your little goose ass.
Hey, come on now. Don't do that.
It's out of 1-1.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo.
The competition is real. That wasn't even that wasn't a good game. I was gonna tell you my son was playing, but I don't want you to feel no type of way.
Talk crazy. Talk crazy, man. Insane, man.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back. Did what I could, what I had. Now be impatient to sag, but you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giannos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we young. Looking back like with a love. So I be hella low key. But confidence to believe. Loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turn me to a beast. I'm out the chain, I'm out the leash. But baby, I play for kicks. So my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Billy Beeman.
Okay.
I've been grinding lately, this my season.
Let Kylie throw it away, okay? You can get one out of the refrigerator for me.
Can't run the bottom, roll through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but you I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched.
Actually, you don't think it was too big for the coat? It was Levere.
It's the EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. Into this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to with the New England Patriots.
Tyler pass to kick off for Buffalo.
And we are underway in Buffalo. On the return, it's Taylor. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
24-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
First and 10 at the 11. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Second and 11.
On second and 11 now. Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's fourth down. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. To throw, it's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, 95 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, you usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is you take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They do go for it. Here's Allen. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunky yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, Newton eluding the pressure right. As he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. But now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Newton flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Asiasi there to make the grab. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Bills nothing.
You alright over there? You alright over there? You still there? You alright? You over there? I guess his mic broke again.
Oh, you talking to me, man?
Yeah.
Bailey now to kick it.
What happened to all that hype?
Yes.
What happened to all that hype?
The game's still hurting. The hype is still heavy.
Yeah, I want you to talk. I want you to talk.
I have to run to the bathroom.
I had to check on you. I didn't.
Don't check on me, man. I ain't going nowhere.
You know, right now you're on life support right now. Check up on you.
Calm down. I should brother about this 14-point comeback.
And for some teams, it's a change in tempo. Usually moving into more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brought him down. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Lawrence Guy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I want to attack my cousin.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Go check on your brother.
Pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
25 yards away.
They're going to have to do it.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 50-yard line.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard
Come on, look at that. Lob, way over him.
Pound the football. Pound the football. Like you don't want to go pound the
Cam
football.
going to bring the Patriots up now 1st and 10 at the 45. Interception. Here's Newton. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. He throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's not very good. The accuracy and the timing of the guy trying to throw the football. They ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
You didn't beat me yesterday, correct? Hold on. But you didn't beat. Hold on. Let's establish. You didn't beat me yesterday, correct?
I did beat you.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
We played 2 games yesterday.
To throw again. Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked.
Video, you see it.
I ain't gonna look at no video. When I was playing the game, I ain't looking at no video.
Okay then.
Feed him to me.
My juice said,
You better answer that question again. That game just asked you, do you want to quit now?
Final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this
make sure, bit down.
The Patriots send out their punter. Andre Roberts is deep for Buffalo.
2 interceptions, 2 scored off interceptions. Don't be happy.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but don't let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Deatrich Wise just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. In his own end zone, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From his end zone on 3rd and long, Allen going deep for Diggs. And some room to work.
Not Diggs. Not Diggs. Boy.
And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defense coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set.
Damn! That nigga bad. That nigga bad. You can see that nigga scratch that big arm.
He said that boy's too light.
Add 6 to their lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
Cam said Corona can't stop me.
Didn't it? Because on my checklist, as a defender,
I'm putting him in my fantasy this Sunday. Says he's gonna do all that.
Heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback, actually keep it.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Patriots 28, Bills nothing.
Light up then.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
I don't like the little small ones.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
Don't worry about it. Just worry about scoring a point.
Had one tell me once,
I have to worry about it. You gotta tell me where my men are.
This two-shell pass, and if I would keep having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Newton. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense if you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And it's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
I'm sure you don't come back.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out and start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6.
We deflated just for the win. What time is it? Get that man!
Unfortunately, the
Bills bless him.
And get it back. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. On 1st down, Allen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And now here is another interception.
Damn, don't tell me you crying.
Jackson, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard
Why you gotta check on that man?
What a nightmarish game.
Boys don't cry.
6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It give it and it take it away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points.
Thank you.
And my goodness, another
Thank you. Bless your heart. Bless your heart.
by Adrian Phillips. And they will take over at the 26.
Bless his dang little heart.
At the 26-yard
The
line.
number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw it, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So now after the sack, Cam and the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it right side of White. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. He'll buy some time right. He gets it to James White. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Sliding out of the pocket. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's now 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going for it. This is Harris.
Let me get up in there. Let me get up in there.
End zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris as the first half is winding down. And this offense continues to pour it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Folk connects on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Look at that shit.
Now.
Certainly not what they wanted there.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the break. Newton. A heavy rush, and down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection.
Hey, Mike, ask him what the score is.
There this afternoon. Time for break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2
Mike, bro, it's 45 to zip, man. Third quarter. Starting the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are
What's
ready
up?
for quarter number 3 alongside
Mike, what's the
Charles
score?
Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
33-8.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football.
Hey, I was on that.
Back underway.
I asked who winning. I asked who winning.
And Roberts chooses
Where you hit? You can't talk. Hey.
He didn't believe it. He didn't see it.
Come on now.
Oh, I got a picture. Yeah, I do.
You better frame that. If I'm the only one you'll get like that.
No,
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down, and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're getting shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he'll be brought down short of 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Allen. And this is incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Guess what? It's still a win. That's the difference between you and I.
To throw again. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Damn, pick it up, pick it up.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 now. Allen
What?
to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They on that bull job now.
First read that you have, maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal.
Son, I don't want that smoke.
Allen.
Uncle Todd done did it too.
Eluding the pressure right. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. Got a hand in there to break that one up.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that.
Get that man! Get that man, boy! Get that man!
Dietrich Wise Jr. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
I let my little man play.
Here's Newton. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game. The way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
I got plenty on the show.
He's going to go down again.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sets, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Third and long, it's Newton. The man is Asiasi, the tight end.
Trust me
He'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still standing 1 or 2 short.
But I was saying, you forgot.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment. Just lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Yeah, like I said, I give you 4 victories over me on 21. That's giving you 4.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Somebody have another down receipt on this nigga.
To throw again. Allen.
It's going to be incomplete. Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game,
Todd, he's the guy. I pay my bills on time. I sit there and pick the bills on me. Pay my bills. Look at that man. Pay my bills on time.
John Simon that time coming through to make the play.
It's never a bill late dude.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Yeah. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
Talking about Mike Larry.
Comes to a home right at the 44-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good.
What you saying?
This is now second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They snap it to Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Don't give me no old shit.
Just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt. about it because he had videos.
You sitting in the old
emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick
like
it
I
up
said, you
anymore.
sitting in the old stuff. That's all you got. That's all you got. Okay, go ahead, because I'm sure I can tell you played already. Every game we played, I know how many games we played, so therefore you can't tell me you beat me so many times. Send me the rest of them for 20
Devin Singletary taking it in. The Bills use the short field advantage as they cash in for 6.
The thing about you and I is I don't have to send overseas for 20.
This is a little bit more respectable here.
Like I said, screenshot the deck on it.
Still lots of work
If you do,
to do. Here comes Evan
go to the picture. I'll show you how to do it. Go to the picture.
And this is secured by the Patriots.
Go to the picture. Press the option key. Then it's going to say info. It'll show you the date. I can screenshot and send it to you as well. Like fans, let me see you send you this right quick.
Worked on into a game situation, and now you can go
Let me
back
show
and
you how to do
dissect
it. This is how you
So if you
screenshot.
need it again sometime.
Rush coming in.
He's taking you the date on it. Y'all want you to
He got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust to account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking scheme.
That's how you
Maybe you go to
screenshot
max
it right
protection.
there.
The biggest one is maybe you
See
bring
that?
your running back
You see
in
that
to
right
try
now?
and keep
It
you
says
clean. But in
2020,
that case, that
10,
didn't happen.
15,
Zero
21.
accountability
That
and a
was
sack
today. You got the
resulted.
time up there. You see it up there in the top
New
corner?
England on
10,
third
15,
down.
and now
Lacking
21.
much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be third
All
and
right, so therefore,
13.
do you want me to go down and run her down?
Flush to his
Like I
right.
said, you don't want to play.
Looking
You don't
for
want to play
Harry.
50
He
games
gives it out deep.
because I can show you the
This
date on my
is
system.
intercepted for the 4th time today.
But I'm like I said,
Picked up by Micah
no,
Hyde.
trustingly.
And a great
Get
return
there,
for
get
Texas
it.
up just
Don't
shy
sit
of
there and
the
exaggerate. You exaggerate how many times that you think about it. Like I said, show me the date because I know how many times I played this right
The
here.
receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy looking to
Like I said, I know what I
That's
done.
right as a receiver if you're not wide
I
open.
know what I
Gotta
done.
know that you're open, otherwise just
You better go
don't do
play your
it.
boy Rick. He playing.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That
I might, you better check on your boy, man. He ain't talked for the last minute. His mic broke.
evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
What happened? Hit my damn leg.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen.
What y'all boys need to see me to have this?
And that'll be incomplete.
You gotta check on your boy. He thought threw 9 in
He
himself.
tried to pull that one
Gotta
in.
check on,
Couldn't hang on.
gotta check on that man.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync.
He ain't talked since I dropped 45.
They haven't been on the same page.
He lucky he got at least 7 points on the board.
Grease board when you
Hey,
draw
that
plays
move.
up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Allen gonna go on 4th down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Throwing is Newton. Got a man open. That's Harry.
Newton's pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play.
Third and 2. Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we got a guy who made the catch. They try to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And ahead as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
Well, I'm going to have to tell you, that's going to be our next one in depth, so you can have me at home.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start the next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back and go back. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a dump off here complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Allen. It's caught left side by John Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Allen now on 1st down.
Give me that, man. Take it to the crib. Take it to the crib. He done made me hot. 11. 11. 11. 11. Let me jump on that beat.
Touchdown, Patriots. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick
I just want to know what happened to all that hype, though. That's all I'm saying, but man had a whole lot of hype for his core. I said, man, it's 21 as well. They ain't even tell him that he might want to quit.
They got a setback and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
I said, dead. Why you
ready to go for their next drive?
Right there.
And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Don't do it. Please don't do it.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it complete to Diggs right side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Flushed out right.
Hey. Oh, my
goodness. Remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. That he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Get that man.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Brings up 4th down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle, and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the two-point try. The shotgun snap for Newton. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
60. Bills 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone. Not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it to next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But
most I got, what? Most I got.
Yeah, I agree with you totally.
It depends. If I play on a scary game, I'm gonna get a whole lot of views.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
That's no lie.
Allen gonna throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So there'll no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Powers past him in midfield. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of it.
And this is taken in at the 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Get in there, Cam. Get in there, Cam.
Tuck it and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. He's going to run again. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Allen's pass intercepted by the Patriots. They'll take over first down.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Newton's pass intercepted. The Bills
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard.
Nigga,
Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Today's final score, Patriots 63.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week.
You better say that, man. You better say that, man.
It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a
Don't shake my hand. Don't shake my hand.
different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudie. You've been watching the NFL.